This guy behind me was, his name's Birdman. Now, we called him Birdman because he got so high. He was very popular at high school. He went off to play college basketball. But you know what? He was living he had everybody fooled. He was able to balance being a college basketball star. He had his parents thinking he was in church, and he had all of his friends fooled all around him. The only person he didn't have fooled was who? Probably Bird.
It was definitely the Lord, man. Like he said, I had a double life. I got around the wrong crowd and started partying a little bit and doing that, and I was playing college basketball, and just got wrapped up in college with Oxycontin and cocaine and just doing drugs that just totally consumed my life. I never thought I would get there. You would have never thought that I would ever be a drug addict. But man, the choices I was making, the people I was hanging out with, I woke up one day my freshman year of college and I was a full-blown Oxycontin addict. I was hooked on drugs. And I remember one night I walked into to the basement, and I knew God spoke to my heart for the first time. I knew it was God more than anything. He spoke to my heart and he said, Casey, he said, there's a heaven and there's a hell. Which one are you going to choose? And that night I had to realize none of this stuff I'm living for is even matter. I got to get my life right with God.
That's right.
But I walked in the basement. I see people worshiping. You got to think, I grew up in church, but I never worshiped God. And so when I walked in that night and I saw people worshiping and I saw people jumping for God, it kind of threw me off a little bit. Man, when I said, you know what, God, if you're real, I'm going to worship you. I don't care what anybody's going to say about me. I'm going to start worshiping God. And I started lifting my hands and I started I don't even know what I was doing. But when I began to worship God for real, God changed my life. I walked in on drugs. I walked in a drug addict, but when I worshiped God and I had an encounter with Jesus, He set me free. And one night I didn't need a rehab, no 6-month plan. I made a one-step to Jesus. He saved me and delivered me and set me free. And one night, I haven't been the same since, man. It changed my life.
And you got to think about this for a second. He was actively doing Oxycontin daily. Oxycontin you just can't get off. Just try it here. No, you're stuck to it. Unless a miracle happens, you're not getting off of it. You were blowing 80s. You were blowing 80s. They put cancer patients on Oxycontin to numb the pain and even to numb them to death. Now they would give a cancer patient about a 20 milligram Oxycontin. When you're snorting 80 milligrams of Oxycontin, I can tell you this, it don't take but a few minutes till you're so numb, that you're so out of it, that you don't even know where you are. It's almost like heroin has went through your veins. And man, you're a full-blown addict, and every day all you hear is, I need more, I need more, I need more. And it blows my mind that God, just through worship and God's presence in this basement, I didn't have to say a speech. There wasn't nothing that happened. It was just God in this place.